Welcome back to Papa Bear Games. Last time on Fantasian Neo Dimension, we completed Ez and the Guild quest after beating up a nasty monster. Ez forgave the Guild in hopes of them making better products and mass producing them. I don't know if I would have been that forgiving. We then completed the Extreme Dimension quest. After that, we traveled to the Falcion Bypath entrance. Let's begin our next exciting episode of Fantasian Neo Dimension.
Keep looking. He's around here somewhere.
What are you doing here?
Tan called for backup, the rat. We gotta tell the boss.
Did they say Tan? Maybe he's nearby.
End of the line, Tan.
Move. I'm not wasting any more time on small fries. You're not who I'm after.
Oh, it looks like we get to control Tan again. We got a bandit warriors and bandit mages. They all seem to do about the same amount of damage.
We can celebrate later. Blue, I know you're in there, and I know you're tormenting Adolfo with that stone of control, but not for much longer.
Tan had a reason to press on.
Blue, soon we'll settle the score.
Tan was driven by his past. He recalled his peaceful days on the island. His fond memories of who he'd met there were also painful. They weighed him down as they propelled him onward. Tan's Grudge, Episode 1. Tan was born in one of Vibra's neighboring nations, the Falcion Empire. Falcion boasted a powerful military. Though it had diplomatic relations with Vibra, mountains and Sansi alike divided the trade routes between them. While the Queen of Vibra led her people peacefully, the Falcion Empire demonstrated its power through the forceful invasion of other countries. The two nations differed greatly, politically and culturally. The Falcion Empire sent many spies to infiltrate other nations. These agents caused turmoil from within these nations, divided their people with propaganda, and stoked their eventual self-destruction. Then, under the pretense of aiding nations impoverished by civil war, the Falcion Empire claimed one vassal state after another. One such Falcion spy was Tan.
You're one of my favorites, you know.
One day, a small nation called Dora fell under the Falcion Empire. The Falcion spies gathered in a raucous circle, celebrating their successful mission with wine. Their leader was a man named Blue. Blue wasn't much older than Tan, but he was a stronger fighter. Despite his stern looks, he masterfully adapted his personality to suit any mission, and his charming laughter captured the heart of anyone who saw him. Blue had a magnetic aura that drew people to him. For this very reason, many spies hoped to join his missions. Tan was no different.
Tan, you've got skills. I'll give you that. But you're too nice.
Tan repeated Blue's words in disbelief.
Too nice?
Why didn't you kill their rulers when you had the chance?
Murder wasn't part of the mission.
If that's what you want to believe, suit yourself.
Tan tried to argue, but he couldn't find a strong enough response. Blue continued.
So you don't kill them. Fine. Somebody will. They're probably already dead. If they're not, maybe I'll hunt them down and do it myself.
There was a mocking tone in Blue's voice. Tan silently looked Blue straight in the eye. Tan had cornered the Doran chief, but he couldn't bring himself to kill him. Even Tan himself couldn't say what had stayed his hand. The Falcion Empire had ordered Tan to overthrow Dora, not to assassinate its rulers.
Murder wasn't part of the mission.
Tan quietly repeated. Blue snorted derisively, finished his drink, and stood up.
Relax. You haven't killed anyone. Not directly, at least.
The other spies followed as Blue left. The party was over. Tan alone remained behind, watching the smoke as it rose from the ashes of Dora.
Tan, the Solitary. Looks like we're finally getting some backstory on him. Got ourselves a large ether. 2 whetstones. Order moat. Looks like we got some stuff up on that mountain. Hacker's Bible. Obtained an item that unlocks a gate on the growth map. Looks like we unlocked something on Prickle's map. We can upgrade his hacking ability. Before we head on across that bridge, I want to check out what's down here. It looks like there might be more over here. Maybe not. No, nothing else over here. We'll head up the hill. As I did last time, I'm gonna cut out these battles. If you want them back in, let me know and I'll put them back in.
Let me show you something special. Solar flare!
Oh, we had one sneak in there at the end.
That was easy.
Oh, we're picking up whetstones and order motes with that new 50 limit Dimension. That's going to be pretty helpful. I don't know about you guys, but that would be really hard to climb down a rope like that. Let's take a look at the map here. Okay, it looks like we're going to want to head across that bridge, but let's go find any loot and treasure down here. Got ourselves Venus Fists. Bet you that's a Captain Zinniker weapon. Oh, that's the Ultimate Fist, which we got from Sebastian, and that's a pair of knuckles said to be close to perfection. On the back of the hand area is a true power sealed magic. Increases base speed stat by 2. And the Venus Fists, a flashy set of knuckles inspired by a goddess, popular among mischievous youngsters in the queendom. Oh, you regain MP every turn. Pretty cool. Alright, nothing up there. Let's go cross the bridge. Maybe we'll have to pay the troll toll. Oh, we got a new warp point here, too. We're going to use a save point. Alright, we have... It looks like we have to go into that cave, but before we do that, I am going to investigate for any possible treasure. We got our more order motes. Let's go check up above the cave. Alright, we gained a level with 3 characters after that battle. Alright, let's go see what's on top of this hill here. This looks like one of our robot friends. We're gonna grab him after we grab this last treasure chest up here at the top. And we have a warp point, so after we turn in the robot, we can warp back straight over here. We got a blue quartz. What does that do? An opaque blue-green stone with the power to stabilize elements, protects against elemental weakening, nullifies all elemental weakening effects. Well, let's put it on for now. We're just going to check in this corner. They like to hide treasure.
Another one of our robotic comrades.
Back to the base with it.
Everything should be okay now.
We found you. We found you.
Thank you. I feel much safer now. I was well below recommended operational temperatures. After I got stranded, I found this. It is yours if you want it.
Another Mirage Band. All right.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
Oh, great kings, have you heard? There are rumors about the depths of the Thaumatech factory.
Rumors? What sort of rumors?
I heard them when I was working in the Thaumatech factory. There is supposedly an extraordinary treasure hidden deep within.
Treasure, huh? I'm definitely interested. So, how can we get into the depths of the factory?
The best way in is through the rooftop. The rooftop entrance is locked, but you can unlock it with the right code.
A code? You know it?
Yes, the code is Omega.
Omega? Kind of a weird password.
I do not know the details, but it is apparently the name of the treasure hidden within.
A treasure called Omega, huh? Sure, that sounds like it's worth checking out.
Thank you for the information.
Be careful at the factory.
Three robots located. Comrade signal detected in a mech-infested city.
A mech-infested city.
Operation Search and Rescue is underway.
We'll find them.
Quest Omega. That's one we're going to look at on another day. But as Kina would say, I smell a quest. Alright, real quick before we go back to the Falcion Bypath, we are going to go to the outskirts and clear out our Dimension. And we just unlocked the bottom of the waterfall. Let's head into the cave.
Man, it's hot in here. Almost makes you forget the snow outside. What could be in here?
Last chance. Get out of my way, and you might leave this cave alive.
Crap.
Good timing. Ha! There you are. We'll take you out before your pals can help you.
Pals? What pals? Whatever. Bring it. You're not who I'm after.
Looks like we're just gonna beat him down like we did last time.
Waste of time. Start saying your prayers, Blue.
Tan's Grudge, Episode 2. About a decade before, the Falcion Empire finally put a plan to overthrow the Queendom of Vibra into action. Falcion spies were tasked with a secret mission. They'd cross the sea, disguise themselves as the Crimson Bandits, and work to destroy Vibra from the inside. However, the sea between the two nations was tumultuous. It was as if the water itself were there to ward off intruders. The Falcion Empire ships were swallowed by titanic waves, like plankton swallowed by whales. While his comrades disappeared one by one into the depths, Tan did not try to fight the violent swells. Instead, he focused on protecting his body with magic. Rather than swim against the sea, he let it carry him where it would. At last, the storm subsided. Tan was left stranded in the ocean like driftwood. His sense of time began to wane, but he knew that if he fell asleep, he would sink down into the sea. He fought to remain conscious, staring unblinkingly up at the sky. Then he noticed a small island at the edge of his vision. Soaked and weary, Tan desperately swam towards this haven. It was hard to tell where the sea ended and the island began. A lush forest covered the land as it sloped upwards from the shore. Here on this nameless island, Tan was at a loss. He'd had no idea such a place even existed. Tan knew he'd need food and water to survive. He resolutely ventured into the heart of the island. He soon found a small freshwater creek to quench his thirst. But there was nothing to ease his tremendous hunger. Though he could sense animals in the forest all around him, none of them were slow enough for the exhausted Tan to catch. Though Tan was relieved to be alive, fatigue caught up with him. Tired and famished, he collapsed in the shadow of a boulder. Waves roared in the distance. Tree branches rustled against each other in the wind above him. Then he heard a new sound. Soft footsteps drawing closer and closer. Tan hurried to grab his short sword, but his vision faltered. Surrendering completely to exhaustion, Tan blacked out.
Well, that left me on a cliffhanger. I must know more. Okay. Let's take a quick look up here. An unknown enemy.
This one looks dangerous.
We've got some goblins with nasty shields.
To arms! That was troublesome. Here's my target. Shall we move on?
Okay. I guess don't go that way unless there's something hiding up here. Nope, that was pointless.
That's a new one. Oh, where's this?
Oh, hieroglyph.
Here's my target. Fascinating, I'd say.
I like large ethers. Oh, but I did miss a treasure chest down there.
What is it now?
Oh, where's this?
No need to worry.
Oh, hieroglyph.
Quiet down. All's well that ends well.
Or not. That looks like the only way you can go. Well, let's go back and get that treasure. Yeah, that's the way we came in. We got a large garnet, which I believe... Okay, it's got fire resistance on it. So this is the proper way to go to navigate the cave. We got a secret scroll. Obtain an item that unlocks a gate on the growth map. Oh! Samadar hit 2. Wish I had some more SP. Actually, you know what? We have a couple of SP capsules. And we are going to unlock that now. Oh, we got a bridge up here. Looks like we're all doing pretty well. Let's head on through.
Come out.
Saw right through our ambush, huh?
Quit wasting my time. If you're gonna fight me, fight me. Get out of here.
Come on! Beat it! Beat it!
Was that all? Blue, this all ends here.
Tan's Grudge, Episode 3. At first, all Tan felt was pain. He reached a hand up to his throbbing, heavy head and found that his hair was already dry. However, the saltiness of the ocean still lingered on his tongue. Not knowing how long he had been asleep, Tan absent-mindedly traced the edge of the clean blanket covering him. Tan could feel the blood gradually flowing back into his fingertips and sensation returning to his hands. Then, realizing he wasn't alone in the room, he jolted upright. Two beasts stared at him as he lay in bed. They looked like wolves, but their coats had an otherworldly luster. One of the beasts barked at him. The other quietly, motionlessly observed him. The quieter of the beasts was somehow enveloped in a pale light. Tan drew a cautious breath. He scanned the room for anything he could use as a weapon. He saw that he was inside a modest, unfamiliar wooden shack. Drawing on his spy training, he calmly observed his surroundings. The beasts continued to watch him. Tan could see his equipment arranged neatly on a small shelf, but it was just out of reach. Either way, his hands were still half numb from his time stranded at sea, and these beasts were surely far swifter than he was. The more aggressive beast barked again, And at that moment, a door opened to reveal a woman.
Adolfo, Golf, it's okay.
Little did Tan know, this encounter would set him on a road to revenge. Adolfo, Golf, and Rudy. Tan had long searched for Blue, who kidnapped Golf's father. Now Blue was surely waiting at the end of the cave, along with Adolfo and the Stone of Control. Tan looked back on his memories, savoring their bitterness. At last, his search was nearly over.
Adolfo, snap out of it.
That's Tan. He sounds close.
I'm gonna run back real quick and save. I think for this part we're just gonna give it a whirl and see if I can beat him.
Tan!
You again? What are you doing here?
What is that?
He's Adolfo, Golf's father.
Hey, Tan. I was starting to think you wouldn't make it.
Blue.
I'm afraid Adolfo's not gonna sit or play dead for you anymore, Tan. Try anything you like. He's all mine now.
Let Adolfo go, you...
Recognize this? That's right. It's the Stone of Control. Say thanks to your girlfriend for me next time you're at her grave.
Carmina.
You always were one of my favorites. Ask real nice, and I might give you your job back. Now's your chance.
You think I'd ever work for you again? After what happened to Carmina, I'm not leaving until you're dead.
Serves me right for asking. You finally outlived your usefulness, Tan. Go, Adolfo! Rip Tan to shreds!
We've got your back, Tan.
Choose who will fight alongside Tan. Well, we're definitely going to use Leo. He's our strongest. Okay. I honestly don't know who to pick. I'm going to grab Valrica as well. Hopefully we have strong enough recovery magic.
One question, Tan. Can you really bring yourself to strike Adolfo? That's right. Golf's own father. You can't do it, can you? Attacking me is pointless. Looks like this fight is mine.
Adolfo, wake up! Adolfo, I can't.
Looks pretty tough.
Come on, useless! Ha! Barely even nicked me.
You still put up a good defense.
Well, if Tan can't attack him, maybe we can attack him.
Smash him!
Wait! Not Adolfo, please!
How pathetic!
No need to worry.
Useless.
that hurt.
I won't fight you! Wake up, Adolfo!
Oh good, you can heal Leo.
Good?
Appreciate it.
Let's check out our Samadar 2 and see how that does.
Hammer!
All right. That was nice of me.
Thanks. What's going on? Oh, no! What are you...
You're kidding me. You can't even control your own dog.
Golf. Yeah, you're right. This is no time to be soft. Adolfo, I'll hurt even you if I have to. And then, I'll save you from Blue.
Oh? Turning son against father, eh?
Golf and I both know we must take Adolfo down. You'll never understand what that feels like. I'll never forgive you for this, Blue.
You should have stayed home.
I'll cut you.
I really hope we can smack the living daylights out of Blue. He, Not only has he,
You owe me one. Appreciate it.
I'll kill ya.
not only is he using an animal to fight for him, like a blood sport, he killed Tan's love of his life.
Not yet.
This guy's a real turd.
You owe me one.
Thanks. Just getting started. They got me.
You're wide open.
Thank me later.
Gotta regroup.
Perfect, huh?
I owe you one.
Greatly increase his own attack in exchange for greatly to... Nope, we're not. Oh, maybe we can poison him? Inflict poison on a single target.
This'll keep him busy.
No effect, of course.
Let me show you something special. Solar flare!
How is this happening? Only one thing to do. Better use my trump card.
Blue! How dare you drive Adolfo berserk? You're going to destroy his heart!
So what? It's my dog. I'll do whatever I want with it.
Blue, you... No, not yet.
Wow.
Feel better yet? Thanks.
You're stronger than I thought, but not strong enough.
We'll see about that. Can you really keep him under control?
What's it to you?
His defense is getting sloppy. Now's our chance to take the stone.
So, steal?
Gotcha.
No! The stone of control is mine!
Adolfo's free from his control. I owe you one. This is the end, Blue!
You'll regret this.
Adolfo is unconscious. Alright, let's see if we can poison Blue.
You'll pay.
Yeah, suck on that.
Thank me later.
that's not cool.
How's this?
No effect. Alright, don't use Phantom.
There you go.
Crush it! Crap!
Perfect top.
Alright, I don't care for that cursed voice whatsoever. Or that curse. Come on.
It's not over yet.
What's going on?
Time to end this.
That was nice of me.
I'll kill ya!
Calm down.
Not yet.
Here's some. This ought to do it.
Now we're talking. Some more damage.
You're up! That's not gonna work. I'll never forgive you for this! Ever, 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 ever!
No way! He made himself go berserk!
I'll kill you! I'll kill you all! Kill, 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 kill!
I think we're gonna put a guard up for everyone.
Nice.
I'll see you in the fires of the abyss! You will burn!
Here I come.
Perfect top.
Thanks.
I'll never forgive you! Never!
Come on!
I'll never forgive you! Never!
Almost there.
Oh, that's not good.
You're wide open.
You owe me one.
Thanks.
I'll see you in the fires of the abyss! You will burn!
Pierce them.
There you go.
Appreciate it. Flash.
Oh, we still get experience even though he was knocked unconscious.
Adolfo, stay with us. Adolfo's gonna make it. Thank you. Thank you. Look, Golf. You're together again.
So these two are...
Yeah, they're family. And they've finally reunited.
Right, I remember Kina said so. So, mission accomplished, huh?
I can feel what they feel. Down to the last heartbeat. Adolfo, Golf. I bet Carmina's watching too somehow. Aren't you, Carmina? What's this thing on my face?
It's a divine artifact.
That's supposed to mean something?
That divine artifact's responding to you, Tan. I think it's because of that spirit beast. And maybe that's not all. I don't know who this Carmina is, but she sounds really important to you. Divine artifacts react strongly to that kind of connection. That divine artifact's really powerful. Truth is, we need that power.
Yeah, word gets around. You guys are the ones trying to stop the mega infestation, right? They say you even fought off the malevolent god. Is it true?
There's a bit more to it than that. But yeah, and we could really use your help.
I'm in. I owe you one anyway. Besides, these guys aren't too crazy about Nectaria either.
We'll take you back to Valrika's lab for now. It's kind of our home base.
Tan has equipped the Divine Mask passive skill, Quick Change 1. Tan has reached full potential and can now use the growth map.
This is your home base? It's pretty weird.
You could say that.
And you're telling me that we can use this big thing to go wherever we want?
Pretty much wherever, as long as it's a place that I can remember. My dad built it a while back.
Not bad, Dad. So you mean if you don't have any memories of the place, it's a no-go?
Why? Is there somewhere else you want to go?
Yeah. I'd like to visit Carmina on the Nameless Island.
No problem. Even if I've never been there before, we can take the Uzra.
If you want to come along, I won't stop you, but it's kinda out of your way. No hard feelings if you forget about me and stick to stopping the bacteria.
Tan the Solitary. Completed. Now Tan's Past is available. I keep thinking of Carmina. There's Nameless Island out to sea south of Vence. That's where she rests now. As a great king of the secret base and a representative of robot kind, I shall fully and with utmost rigor and fervor devote myself to your cause. Your speech model working today? That was pretty cool. I like Prickle and Clicker. Alright, I want to look at this new quest real quick and check out Tan and see how he will help the party. Okay, must be under the story itself. Tan's Past. With Golf and Adolfo safely reunited, Tan's thoughts turned to the Nameless Island. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know where this island is, and maybe there's another robot there we can find. Yeah, we're not ready for Long Live the Queen yet, so let's throw Tan in our party and check out his growth map. Jetstream, we definitely want the extra jewel and his special move. Energy drain, concentrate, focus. He's got some curse and poisoning abilities. Phantom to make him harder to hit. Counter is always good. Oh, I'll have to level up one more to get that heavy counter. And then, all right. We picked up this Lantern of Corruption quite a while ago, and it deals increased damage against humans. The other one deals increased damage against inorganic enemies, so probably things like mecha. Yeah, let's give him the Mirage Band for now. Because he's under leveled, we're going to give him the Unfamiliar Stone that gives him a bigger XP gain. Alright, we're going to save after that one. And we're actually going to warp. Let's check where our party is on HP. We just need an ether. We're going to be warping back to the Falcion Bypath, just because in the last episode I missed 2 items on the walk up. So I'm going to show those items off real quick.
Yes!
Alright, gained a level for Tan. Okay, here's one of the items I missed up here. A large ether. I feel like that Dimension is filling up faster and faster. And then down here we got a large, or an elixir, which will be very beneficial.
Let's keep moving.
Alright, let's get back to the Uzra and find this island of Tan. Nameless Island.
Never thought I'd come here again.
Is this the place?
Yeah, this is where I first met Golf and the others. And Carmina. Back then, Golf wasn't a spirit beast yet. He had a physical body.
He wasn't always like that?
Right. If you want to know more, we've got to walk and talk. There's some place I gotta visit. Come along, will you?
Well, first thing we're going to do is save.
We won't be able to go any farther if the mist stays this thick.
You've got to know the trick to navigate this island.
The trick?
Yeah. I'll show you over at that orb. Give the orb a shot of magic. That should clear the way.
I bet you that little spot they showed us with the mist clearing is where we're gonna hit it again, or this one here too. That's pretty cool.
Hey, can I ask you something?
If you've gotta.
Are Golf and the other beasts native to this island?
No, they're not. Carmina brought them when she fled here from somewhere else.
Adolfo, Galf, it's okay.
The woman's voice was clear and light. The two beasts, seeming to take comfort in her presence, slowly backed away. Behind her was a third beast, watching Tan intently. The woman seemed to be around the same age as Tan. She smiled brightly at him.
What a scary face you've got.
The woman's smile met Tan's cautious gaze. Her expression radiated innocence and purity. Not expecting a sudden joke from a total stranger, Tan stayed silent and waited for her next words.
My name is Carmina,
she said. Tan was a spy who worked for the Falcion Empire. On the way to a mission to infiltrate the Queendom of Vibra, his small boat was destroyed by an overwhelming storm. That storm had carried him to this nameless island. Neither Vibra nor Falcion knew of the island, but Tan would forever remember it as the place where he met Carmina. Tan and Carmina, Episode 1. Carmina's shack was on a quiet corner of the island. The shack's walls were made of logs, clumsily stacked together, clearly not the work of a professional. However, the room was filled with quality furnishings. Whoever Carmina was, she'd once enjoyed some degree of luxury. Carefully observing Carmina and her movements, Tan gathered that she relied on the beasts for her survival. Carmina's lustrous, wolf-like companions were expert hunters, and they brought food back to her on a daily basis.
I have something to ask you, just out of curiosity.
By now, Tan's wounds from the storm had completely healed. Still, Carmina never told him to leave her shack.
Of course it's out of curiosity.
Carmina chuckled.
Why else would you ask?
She glanced up from the tree nuts she was sorting.
I mean, I'm really curious about you and this place. I'm nothing but curiosity.
Tan's sudden burst of candor surprised even himself. Flustered, he continued shelling the nuts as if he'd said nothing.
Well, go on, ask away.
Adolfo and the others, they're not from this island, are they?
Is that the only question you have?
Sure.
You're a bad liar. I know there's more that you want to ask.
There is, but for now, you saved me. That's enough for me.
Carmina chuckled once again.
You're a kind person, Tan. I can tell.
Said Carmina, gazing into Tan's eyes.
I'm kind?
And here I'd always thought the people of Falcion were all cold-blooded.
Tan was speechless. How had she known where he was from?
Your gear gave it away.
And you're from Dora, right?
Dora was one of many small nations that Falcion had invaded, destroyed, and taken over. Dora no longer appeared on any map. Its culture and language had been wholly consumed by the Falcion Empire. Dora was small, but it had been rich in underground natural resources which were loaded with magical power. Its neighbors fought over its resources, finally reaching a truce, until the Falcion Empire broke that truce and advanced on the humble nation. The Falcion Empire seized control of Dora in a flash. It became little more than a military outpost from which Falcion attacked other neighboring nations. Dora's capital, once brimming with magical golden ore, was now little more than a ruin under the Falcion Empire's thumb.
And that's not all. You were close to Doran nobility.
What makes you think that?
Carmina asked quietly.
I'm familiar enough with Doran craftsmanship. One look around this room and I knew.
You're not wrong, but you're not entirely right either.
Carmina murmured as she looked into the distance. Tan asked another question he thought might have been better kept to himself.
You're the chief's daughter, aren't you?
Carmina nodded. Tan felt a strange sensation, like blood draining from his fingertips. He saw again what he had witnessed that day, the day Dora fell, hanging in the air behind Carmina like a backdrop.
I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing for? It's not like you had any hate for Dora, did you?
Carmina stood up and opened the window of the shack. The subtle scent of the sea and the whispers of the forest surrounded the two of them in an instant. The three beasts gathered around Carmina's feet, a low rumbling in their throats.
We're the only ones who escaped here, to this island.
Said Carmina, stroking the beasts tenderly.
Adolfo gave his life to shield me from an incoming arrow. But my father, our chief, revived him. In his final moments, he used Doran magic to turn Adolfo into a spirit beast. But I'll never know whether that's a choice Adolfo would have made for himself.
Carmina looked up from the beasts to face Tan. She had a perplexingly peaceful expression. Her kind eyes didn't betray the slightest shred of resentment.
You're the kind one here, not me.
Tan said.
Am I really? I abandoned my own people. Instead of fighting for my country, I chose to survive. How there could be any kindness in that, I don't know.
I ran away too,
said Tan.
But that's different.
Is it? Look, from one runner to another, I get it.
Tan stared straight back into Carmina's eyes.
I get that there's excruciating guilt in your heart. And I get that you pushed through the pain and chose to survive. Isn't that right?
Carmina nodded sheepishly.
Yes, you may be right. I'd like to think I'm kind too. But maybe that's just my way of hiding the pain in my heart.
Whatever the reason, your kindness saved my life. So as far as I'm concerned, it's real.
Sincerity shone from Tan's eyes as he looked at her. She smiled back at him again.
Thank you. Tan, I knew you were kind too.
They all ended up here?
Yeah, and they lived here in peace. Until I came along. Time to move.
I must know more. I want to know if Tan blames himself, and is he actually one to blame? Or... oh, I don't... or if he had nothing to do with it. We'll find out more. We got a whetstone. We can't go back. An unknown enemy.
What is it now?
To arms!
They got me.
Oh, not poison. We've got an item to protect against that. There we go. Rose quartz, poison null. We only have one of those for now. Now that removed the mist here, but sealed up all the mist there. Okay. I think we can take it down with that other magic stone back there.
Watch your step, Leo.
Jeez, what happened here?
Nothing natural. Kind of a long story.
Wait, you did this?
Tan and Carmina, Episode 2. That night, Tan rose quietly from bed and quickly dressed to go. He decided to leave his sharp short sword and other weapons behind. Maybe Carmina could use them to protect herself, or at least for cooking, he thought. A few coins jingled softly in his inner pockets, but they were of no use to anyone on the island. Tan pushed open the door of the shack as silently as he could. Suddenly, a shadow brushed against him, and he felt a gentle nibble on his leg.
Adolfo?
Adolfo, the spirit beast wrapped in mysterious light, was desperately clinging to Tan's right leg. The beast's fangs did not hurt him. There was something comforting in the bite, like a cat's as it carries a kitten off to bed. Tan pulled Adolfo off of his leg and hurried out the door, but the beast persisted. Adolfo followed him into the night without raising a cry.
Adolfo, go back home.
Tan told the spirit beast, but Adolfo kept following him, as if pretending not to understand.
I don't belong on your island. I destroyed Carmina's home.
Tan continued muttering to himself, knowing the spirit beast couldn't try to offer him false comfort with words. Tan and Adolfo eventually reached the center of the island. By night, the ocean was calm and peaceful, as if the storm that brought him there had never happened. Then Tan heard voices break the stillness and hid himself in the shadows.
This island is right between Falcion and Vibra. It would make a fine outpost for our invasion.
And it looks like the Vanguard unit's boat ran aground near here.
Tan saw a familiar face nodding in the moonlight.
Yes, this will be the perfect headquarters for the Empire. I mean, for the Crimson Bandits. Now, I don't expect you'll find anyone living here, but if you do, take care of them.
Hearing Blue's command, the Falcian spies readied their weapons. Murderous intent hung thick in the air around them. Just then, Tan heard a lone howl. Adolfo sprung out from behind Tan to attack. His claws flashed as he gave a fearsome roar to intimidate the infiltrators. The spies were shocked by the sudden assault. Adolfo swiftly extinguished their torches. Despite all their rigorous training, the invaders' eyes were no match for the spirit beasts in the darkness. Adolfo knocked out one of the spies, allowing Tan to step in and scoop up his weapon. Blue immediately caught sight of him and called out,
"There's someone here! Take him down!"
Adolfo growled fiercely. Tan steeled his resolve.
Blue!
Tan cried out as he launched himself off the ground, swords point first, towards his former leader. Blue sensed Tan's murderous energy behind him and dodged. Tan's blade missed him by a hair.
Ha! So you're alive!
Blue laughed loudly, mockingly. Tan hopped back, putting some distance between himself and Blue.
Good to see you're still kicking, Tan. This island would make a perfect base. Don't you agree?
Ignoring Blue's taunts, Tan lunged once again.
Get off of this island, Blue!
Tan felt Blue's knife pressing towards him hard as they clashed. Just as they were close enough to graze each other with their blades, Blue shoved him away with ease. Then he raised a fist and struck Tan on the temple. As Tan staggered back from the blow, Adolfo leapt at Blue.
I I see you've made some new friends.
Blue grabbed Adolfo by the head as the beast's fangs sank into him. He yanked Adolfo away, completely unfazed by the bite.
I knew it. You've gone traitor. And now you've gone soft. I mean, babysitting puppies, Tan?
As Tan fell to his knees, he felt a strange current of magical energy surround him.
What's with this mist?
Blue murmured with uncertainty. A cold fog wrapped around Tan as if it had purpose. Small particles of water soaked into his skin. Blue struggled to slash away at the mist around Tan, but it showed no signs of dissipating. Before long, everything around them was shrouded in thick, white fog. Blue fired spell after spell through the fog. However, unable to see clearly, he struck his own comrades. Human screams echoed through the fog, along with Adolfo's barking cries. The noise grew dim in Tan's ears.
Tan!
Suddenly, Carmina's voice rang out to him. The magical mist had come from Carmina. The Nameless Island was dotted with large metallic orbs created by Doran magic. It had been a long time since Carmina had used her powers, but now she wielded them to put an end to the fight.
Blue!
Tan called out again to the man he meant to slay. His answer came in the form of a sharp wave of magic that slashed across Tan's cheek. Around this fresh wound, Tan felt a shift in the movement of the air. He could sense that Blue was preparing a particularly fearsome spell. Blue bent down, pressing his palm against the soil below him. He channeled all of his power into the land itself. Tan felt the particles of mist jump from his skin. A moment later, the earth shook violently as a great rift opened in the ground. The fissure grew, destroying everything in its path. The ground under Tan's feet collapsed.
Oofta. Alright. I want to go back and see if we can get any of this other treasure. There's got to be a way.
I'd say that went well.
I'm going to have to do some more exploring here to figure out all of these treasure chests. And maybe there's even a way where you walk completely around the island. So I'm going to give that a shot and head back to where we were. Kind of a bummer that... Well, what if I take this one down? Will that clear that area back to the left? That's a big fat negative. Forgive me, but I'm going to check one thing out here. Maybe I can sneak by. It looks like there might be a tiny, tiny area right there we can sneak by. I could be totally wrong, but Nope. Nope, can't sneak in that way either. Alright, let's check out over here real quick in case there's any treasure. Yep, we got an order moat. Did I totally miss that treasure chest?
Here we go.
Looks
again.
like we found another Junie. Alright, we got a large amber here. Looks like I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that one later. Looks like we got 2 whetstones there.
Here they are.
Alright, we're gonna cut out this battle. Alright, looks like we got a smoky quartz up here. We're gonna use a heal stone up here and save. Looks like we've got a possible boss battle ahead. I'm gonna look up here and grab any more loot. Got another 2 order moats up here in the right-hand corner of the map.
Hey, Leo.
Something wrong?
No, just thanks for coming along.
Don't sweat it. You said there's somewhere here you have to go, right?
I gotta visit Carmina. Her grave's right up ahead. Listen, not to talk your ear off, but...
Tan and Carmina, Episode 3.
Tan!
When Tan came to, somebody was holding him tight. He felt them touch the wound on his cheek and check for his pulse. It was Carmina. Tan was too exhausted to even open his eyes. but he had no doubt that it was her.
Golf,
She said,
we have to carry him back. It'll take more than I can do on my own to save him.
Though Carmina was right by his side, her voice sounded like a distant echo. He felt as though he was being dragged into darkness. Carmina was desperately calling out to beckon him back.
Rudy, please find Adolfo. It should take more than that to harm a spirit beast. I hope.
Rudy ran off in search of Adolfo before Carmina could finish. But not long after Rudy left, they heard a short, subservient whimper coming from her direction.
Aha! So the Stone of Control works on spirit beasts.
The triumphant voice belonged to Blue. He still stood, framed by the rising sun. Adolfo cowered behind him. Tan struggled to stand and face him, but he could only tremble as if his hands and feet were bound.
Rudy!
Carmina cried out, reaching for the mother spirit beast. But it was too late. Blue grabbed Rudy by the neck and tossed her away. The injured beast tumbled down into the rift formed by Blue's magic. Golf snapped at Blue, desperate to protect Tan and Carmina. But Adolfo mercilessly drove Golf away from his new master.
This Stone of Control is something else.
Blue laughed as he approached Carmina.
Now I see why we crushed Dora to get it.
Carmina tightened her grip on Tan, trying to keep him from recklessly charging at Blue.
Carmina, run!
Tan rasped, but instead she stood to shield him from Blue.
I will not run. I refuse to lose anyone else. I won't live on if it means to bear even one more loss.
Carmina's entire body began to glow with blue light. Mist gathered around her, soon spreading out to engulf Adolfo and Blue.
Adolfo, I'm sorry. But now it's my turn to protect someone. Let me do one thing, one act of kindness that I can be proud of.
Carmina converted all of her life force into light. With one final burst of Doran magic, she drove out the invaders. Then the mist faded into thin air. Wrapped in sunset, the island felt truly deserted. Tan woke sluggishly and took Carmina's body in his arms. He called her name again and again, but it was to no avail. Carmina would never smile for him again. Tan got unsteadily to his feet, still racked with pain. At the very least, he wanted to give Carmina a proper burial. Then he saw something slip past his leg. This something glowed with a blue light and moved like a prowling wolf. It circled its way around him again, then let out a mournful howl.
Golf? Golf, is that you?
As Tan reached towards the blue light, it grew eyes, then ears, then tails. He gently rubbed Golf's head. The warmth that he had once felt under Golf's fur was now gone. But Golf, now transformed into a spirit beast, gave a short growl at Tan's touch.
Did Carmina do this?
Before she died, Carmina had entrusted Golf with her remaining life force. She had done so in the form of a lantern, which revived Golf as a spirit beast. Tan gently lifted Carmina's body and stood. Tan caught himself repeating Carmina's words in his mind.
I'd like to think I'm kind too. But maybe that's just my way of hiding the pain in my heart.
That's not all it was, Carmina. You were really, really kind. It's your kindness that saved me. And I couldn't do anything in return.
Tan gazed out at the world illuminated by the sinking sun. A faint beam of light stretched across the horizon. Golf howled sorrowfully at the darkening sky. In his cry, Tan felt as if he heard Carmina's final wishes. Yeah, you're right, Golf. Let's find Adolfo. In response, Golf howled, high and with determination. I couldn't have saved Adolfo if it wasn't for you. I can't imagine how I'll ever repay you for that.
Then don't. Like I said, don't sweat it. Now, let's go show Carmina that Adolfo is safe and sound.
Before that, I want to make sure that everybody is as leveled up as I can get them. Impact Wave deals a small amount of damage to enemies surrounding the main target when using a striking attack. Alright. Okay, that ups our infinite loop. Let's do these two. Alright, we've got a lot of SP available now. Oh yeah, we're going to use HP Drain because he uses a lot of HP. What does Defense Up Solo do? Increases defense when alone. Phantom remains active, makes it longer. Oh yeah, I do not like status ailments. Status ailments are awful. And I love counterattacks. What does invisibility do? Increase the duration that invisibility remains active. Okay, that makes Adolfo impact Spirit Beast. Adolfo executes a slamming attack that deals non-elemental damage to enemies within a certain range. Don't have enough to unlock it right now, so we'll have to do that later. As Kino would say, I smell a boss battle ahead, so I'm going to run back to save after doing all of those upgrades. Looks like we're all pretty good on HP and everything else.
So, this is Carmina's.
Yeah. I'm home, Carmina. Rudy, is it really you?
That's Rudy? She's not letting anyone near the grave.
Rudy, it's me, Tan. I've got Golf and Adolfo with me.
It's no use. She thinks we're a couple of grave robbers.
Rudy, it's me, can't you see?
Look out! Here she comes!
Rudy. Rudy! Wake up! So you're a spirit beast now. I'm sorry for leaving you behind. But we need you, Rudy. Lend us your strength. This might get a little rough, but we're all out of options. We're going to defeat you, Rudy, and take you back with us. This one's strong.
Okay. This is... We're gonna go invisible for now. We're gonna bring Ez into this fight just because we've been smacked around too many times by status effects and... Oh my goodness. Oh, invisibility only lasts one turn? Alright.
Nice of me.
I can't die yet.
Feel the flame.
That was nice of me.
Thanks.
What's going on?
Perfect job.
Sweet.
A single target attack that deals damage and delays the target's next turn. Yeah, I'll do anything to see if that works.
Miscalculated.
Nope, that did not stop his next turn or delay the enemy's next turn at all.
Let's see what this does. Feel the flame. Perfect job. Thanks. Feel the flame.
Alright, let's see what Jetstream does. A tremendous magic spell cast from the divine artifact that deals non-elemental damage to all enemies.
Say goodbye.
I approve of that attack.
You're wide open. What is this?
You owe me one.
Thanks.
No, we're not going to use that. Hey, maybe we can poison them. Worth a shot. Nope, no effect.
They got me.
That was nice of me.
You're the best. Here I come. What is this?
Pain.
Wow, we've got to break through 20 of those. Alright.
They got me.
This'll do it. Great.
Here, use this.
Show up your face.
That was nice of me.
Appreciate it.
Of course, low MP.
Burn. Whoa. This isn't good. For real?
Try it now. Come on! Let's go.
Back in the game.
Feel better yet?
I owe you one.
Alright, we're all out of Fire Slash. Let's hope we can at least take a few more of these guys down, or
There.
it might be game over.
Now. You're done!
We are going to use his infinite loop, and hopefully that'll give us enough speed to get everybody back.
Thank me later.
This isn't over.
Feel better yet?
I owe you one.
Here, use this.
Oh, Pete. You're done.
Holy shnikes, they've got 20.
Not yet.
20 barrier on both of them.
What's going on? No, not yet. Whoa!
I don't think we can actually flee from this battle. Okay.
Stay frosty.
If these guys just keep calling and calling and calling, it's going to be misery to try and get through all of them.
You're wide open.
Aim for this. Hey! You owe me one.
I owe you one. That's it? No, not yet. Almost there.
Hey! There you go.
You're the best.
Ow!
Whoa!
Feel the flame. Let's see what this does. There you go. Thanks. Allow me. No need to worry.
With how many enemies they have out there, I'm not surviving this round. Your party has been wiped out. We're gonna return to a checkpoint and I'm gonna have to reevaluate this battle. Well, everybody, it's been a pretty long episode tonight. At this time, thank you for tuning in to Papa Bear Games. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to be notified about new episodes, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always, stay safe and healthy. And again, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.